Chapter 3: A battle of light and shadow. The reflector stood in the center of the abandoned warehouse, their suits shimmering with an eerie glow. Spider-Man approached cautiously, his senses on high alert. "What do you want?" Spider-Man asked, his voice barely audible over the humming of the machines. The reflector's voice echoed through the warehouse. "I want to bring balance to the city," they replied. "But this time, I will do it my way." With a wave of their hand, the reflector activated the machines. The warehouse was filled with a blinding light, and the air crackled with electricity. Spider-Man was momentarily blinded, and he stumbled back. When his vision cleared, he saw that the reflector had transformed the warehouse into a massive energy chamber. The light was being channeled into a device that seemed to be connected to the city's power grid. Spider-Man knew that he had to stop the reflector before they could unleash their plan. He swung towards the reflector, but the figure was too quick. With a wave of their hand, they created a barrier of light that blocked Spider-Man's path. The battle raged on. Spider-Man tried to break through the reflector's defenses, but the figure was too powerful. The reflector's attacks were relentless, and Spider-Man was starting to tire. Just as it seemed that all hope was lost, Spider-Man remembered something his Uncle Ben had once said: "With great power comes great responsibility." He focused on the reflector's powers, trying to find a weakness. Suddenly, he saw it. The reflector's suit seemed to be drawing power from the energy chamber. If he could disrupt the flow of energy, he might be able to weaken the reflector. With a burst of speed, Spider-Man swung towards the energy chamber. He aimed his web shooters at the device that was connected to the city's power grid. With a final effort, he managed to sever the connection. The energy chamber began to overload. The reflector cried out in pain as the light around them began to fade. With a final effort, the reflector managed to break free from Spider-Man's grip and disappear into the night. The warehouse collapsed, and Spider-Man barely managed to escape. As he swung away, he looked back at the ruins of the warehouse. The reflector was gone, but he knew that their threat was far from over.